Hey now.
Push
Calm
her.
down. Push her? You pushed her?
Why does it look so quiet now?
Push her.
God damn it.
Ah, fuck ass. Better stop the stream. Can't start like that.
Hold on. Yeah, you should check it and then you should share it if it's working.
You should fuck off. Share it.
But
But
we had her going, now she stopped. What's the deal?
first we're live, now we're hecked.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
It does?
First we're live, now we're hecked.
Alright, we got the YouTube video. Then let's just
YouTube's
start
good.
it.
Fuck her
YouTube's
up.
good.
And we're on the air.
Yeah, that just looks real quiet here. But
It's real quiet. The local version's gonna be bad.
oof.
Really bad.
Oof, though.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Hold on, I gotta switch accounts. Everybody hold on.
Why is this so fucking bad?
God damn her. I hate that.
Don't you hate it?
Fuck her.
What is this garbage?
Best episode yet.
Alright. Fuck it, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Fuck her. Welcome back to Pontius Armistice, where we talk about the crucifixion of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and the events leading up to his death and resurrection.
Yeah, this is a religious podcast.
This is a religious podcast.
Yeah.
Disclaimer. You're only going to hear about the Lord.
Watch out.
God damn it.
Yeah, we got Drew on here today. It's gonna
Fucking
be
Drew.
the best season finale ever.
The best season 2 finale we've ever had.
Yeah. We're gonna
will
talk
it?
about cryptography?
Cryptography.
Cryptography. Yeah, because Drew's actually a
Topography.
crypto miner professionally, so
Computer assisted
we can talk
tomography.
about some of that shit. We can talk about computers.
Why can't I at anybody on this bitch?
Yeah. What else do you want to talk about? Whatever.
Yeah,
See,
whatever.
I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We should start out, tell us more about your how you got into crypto mining
Yeah.
and what that looks like.
Well, I've always been into computers and technology and just kind of discovered it as a way that you could, like, a way to move money, like, without a third party. It just seems like there's a certain freedom with that where you have more control of your money.
Rather than going through like a Venmo or a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just like a bank or whatever.
Writing checks.
Yeah.
Can you explain Bitcoin to like somebody who has very limited like technology expertise, like a grandmother or something? She's like, "What is all this Bitcoin everyone keeps talking about?"
Yeah.
What are these bitcoins?
Yeah, a little bit. You kind of make it basic, but
It's kind of a complex thing, but
yeah.
dumb it down as far as you can for us dumb folk.
I mean, just basically like digital money that runs through the internet, and then you have a network of people that are verifying that all the transactions are correct and no one's trying to steal from someone else or...
And everyone has to verify the transaction every time, right?
Yeah.
Because it's software that stores all of your money.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so like everyone has to have the same version of it's called the blockchain. So it's like the ledger with all the transactions on it. So
nice.
Heath Ledger.
How
Yeah.
does how does the blockchain look from like front to back? Because that's another big word, like in simple blockchain.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty simple, really, like the concept, and it's basically just a list of transactions that have happened, and then you got like a hash that you have to solve to make sure that verify it that it's correct, and that someone's not trying to like double spend, like so like no one can make counterfeit coins or stuff like that.
So the crypto miners, they're not actually mining; they're just solving math problems. Their computer is to verify that the transaction that was just reported took place.
Yeah.
And then once it's solid, then it ends that blockchain. Because
Yeah.
it's certified. They basically slap their stamp on it.
Right. Yeah, it's like once you get a certain amount of confirmations from like different people that on the network. So like, this person verified it, and then, you got a few others, and then it just solidifies it so that it becomes a transaction.
Nice. And then it's added to the blockchain, and anyone can look at it at any time.
Yeah.
It's just decentralized money. So instead of one big bank telling you everything's good, everyone's computers are like, yeah, this really happened. This is good. They sent money.
Right.
Decentralized currency. It's awesome. It's fast.
What if I don't want somebody looking at my funds and my transactions?
There's nothing you can do.
Ooh.
Well,
I mean, you can take them and put them in an offsite wallet.
Offshore Swedish bank. Swedish meatballs.
Yeah.
Invest in Swedish meatballs.
yeah.
And everyone's anonymous, so.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
basically.
they're not gonna know that it's me.
Yeah.
That's good.
Because your
I was
username,
concerned.
your username is just a big hash.
Yeah. Just like a big address, like
Like
a bunch of letters.
perp script dank or
Yeah.
like Browns.
Like bronze, probably.
You like your Browns hashed or?
I do. I
How do you
love
prefer
brown.
your
I
browns?
love bronze hash, dude. With little butt on top.
Little butt?
Little butt. Some butt. Make some margin.
Pork butt?
Like margin, but better.
If I what? Oh, buddy.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Oh yeah.
That yellow flopper.
That aioli.
Just like
If I was gonna be a rapper, my rap name would be Little Butt
it's like a smudging motion.
or maybe Little Dad.
Little dad. Little dad.
Little Dad's pretty good.
Little dad would be good.
Somebody's probably taking that shit already.
Probably.
It's gotta be right.
Hey Siri.
It's too good. Okay, Jugal. Do you remember the first time you heard that?
Yeah, that was funny.
Okay, Google.
I think it was the okay before the Google that made me lose my shit.
Hey,
It's
Sid.
like, okay, Google?
Okay, Google.
Yeah.
Are you asking a question?
Oh my god.
What kind of starter phrase is that?
Can we talk about how stupid pyramid schemes are? Because of that?
Sure.
Yeah. You guys know it? I'm sure everyone has been pulled into a pyramid scheme at some point.
An MLM.
Yeah. We used to work with this guy whose name we're not going to throw out there, but
I hope he watches this.
he's working with a company called, is it Amway?
Amway Global, yeah.
Amway Global. It's basically a company that has you spend X amount of dollars at their store to reach different tiers where you start making more income. But basically, I'll be like, hey, you guys want to pay for your soap through yourself? Where you, set up a shop for yourself and you buy, a bunch of soap and, paper towels and...
You're putting that money back into yourself.
Garbage. You're spending, $500 a month on, energy drinks
But it's
and
stuff
towels.
you're going to buy anyway.
Yeah, and soap.
You're already
And then you
gonna
get,
buy
a 10% kickback or something stupid.
It's all just soap.
And then if you get a bunch of your friends to do it, you start getting some of their kickback. And then once you fuck over all of your friends,
Yeah.
you can make a
Ascend.
normal living wage.
You get to that John Travolta tier of the Illuminati.
Yeah.
And then you can have
Oh my
your
God.
murders cleaned up for you. Nobody finds out.
Pyramid schemes are so funny.
That's what's in the top of the pyramid.
Yeah. I love that there's still a thing, dude. They're still advertised on Facebook and shit, but they're always like, this is not a pyramid scheme. Look, we're not making that much money. We're just two normal guys.
Look,
Here's how you can live a normal life.
Look, we're not making that much money.
Learn more today. Or I'm a millionaire.
Yeah.
I have a picture with Seth Rogen.
Look at all my books.
I'm credible.
Look at all these books
Yeah.
in my garage.
Look at all these books. Imagine all of that
You know
in
that guy?
here.
Yeah.
Uh,
Ty Lopez
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
in his garage.
Look at this house I rented out.
You know
Look
how
at
I
this
did
car.
this? Fucking books.
Yeah.
Read.
Yeah, that's it. You pay
Some
$2,000 and it's just a list of books to read.
Damn.
Nah, just kidding.
Is cryptocurrency just a multi-level marketing scheme, Drew?
It's the biggest pyramid scheme ever.
People like to think that, I guess, but no.
I mean, you can get people killed with it. It seems real.
Okay.
What?
It's the gateway into the black market, the dark
Dude.
weed,
Speaking of the black market and that dark weed,
Silk Road.
Governments are actually DDoSing marketplaces now on the dark web.
That's smart.
Yeah, it is smart. I'm surprised it's like took them this long to do that. They're literally cyber warning the bad guys.
Cyber warning.
Yeah, so now like if you used to play dark web, you need to have like a contact that you used to go through where you can just be like, yeah, send me that stuff, because
Yeah, I got a guy.
they all like instantly get taken down.
Pirate Bay.
Yeah, it's getting even more decentralized, dude. There's gonna be a darker web.
The darkest web.
Yeah,
There already is.
invite only, dude. That's what it's gonna end up being.
Nobody talks about
Yeah.
it. Shh, don't. You're gonna ruin it. It's like when you hollow out the top rack when you work at Walmart, all the toilet paper, you just take out the innards and build a fort, and then you can sleep in there. Don't
Yeah.
fucking tell anybody about it. That's the darkest web. Not the darker web, the darkest web. Nobody knows about it. Shut the fuck up about it. Fight Club.
Fight Club.
2020.
Ooh-ah. You remember that pyramid scheme, Coney 2012?
Yeah, whatever happened to him? How's he
Invisible
doing?
children? I think they all went to prison.
The invisible children.
That's what their thing was.
Did anybody ever see him?
I mean, you're gonna need to fact check me on this, but there was a guy named Joseph Comey who was like taking
Comey?
Coney, sorry. Basically, there's this guy named
Comey.
James Comey
Jimmy Comey,
who was
and he was chasing down the trumpet.
a guerrilla warlord,
He was trying to get the green trumpet off the wall at the restaurant to give to Robin.
taking all these little kids and making them into child soldiers, and then marrying the girl ones. So he had like 100 wives, but he would like
76 virgins.
he would raid villages and take the little kids and make like children armies
Yeah.
and have a bunch of like children wives. It was just fucked up, dude. But I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure he died like forever ago, and they like released all of this information, like, yeah, help us raise all this money to fight him. And I don't think anyone's seen the dude in like 20 years.
Just like a scam.
That could be wrong. Like he might be back, but like they got in a bunch of trouble. They're because the locals were like, yeah, he's not really a thing.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
They built like a hut with a warning system where people can like warn, like, I think I see Coney or some shit.
Here comes Coney.
They scam the shit
Watch
out of him,
out.
dude. They raise so much money, dude.
Is
The
that like
power of marketing is so evil.
is that like that time that couple gave that homeless guy
Yeah,
money for gas, and then
I'm telling you, dude.
he started a GoFundMe?
We live in such a fake world, dude. Like,
Oh no, it was the homeless guy gave the lady money for gas. Yeah.
Oh
No.
yeah.
Other way around.
none of those cool videos are actually cool videos anymore. They're just like fucking set up.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, people like when people do good things for soldiers. Oh, hey, look at me! I just donated $1,000. Oh, thank you for serving. Here's $1,000. Look how good I am, YouTube. I'm a good guy.
Yeah.
Aren't these guys good? Yeah. Like, favorite, subscribe.
You know who's pretty good about actually doing stuff though? Mr. Beast. Have you ever heard of him? I recently found out about him because Casey Neistat featured him. I like Casey Neistat. He's a vlog boy. Got those nice artisanal videos. But Mr. Beast has donated like 99% of his earnings from YouTube back to like just literally giving bags of money away to people, and it's fucking absurd.
Damn.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously like there's a business aspect to it, and he talks about it. You can listen to him explain it all himself, but literally just throwing money at people to make viral videos, and it's hilarious.
That's funny.
Yeah, seems like a relatively well-intentioned dude, though.
Good.
Not obviously keeping enough of his wealth to like make a living and sustain himself, and now
Yeah.
he's being a little bit smarter about his money, but like giving millions of dollars away.
I just hate that like a lot of these people are just like using
Oh, yeah.
these opportunities to make more money than
For
they're
sure.
giving away.
Karma horse.
They're like, oh no, you're homeless and your dog is homeless. Let me
You're
save
homeless,
you.
but your dog's not.
Let me save you both and make you look all pretty, and then make a video about it. And I'm a good person now.
Yeah.
Just fucking do the thing.
It
Why
is-
you gotta take credit for it?
I don't know. Like, you can argue, like, it's good to do good things for people even if everyone's watching. Like, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like that probably is right, but it's just like, it feels selfish to see people do. I mean, even if it is selfish, it's not a bad thing. But, like, it's selfish to do something nice to look like a nice person.
Yeah.
It's cheating. You're not actually a nice person if you're doing it to look nice.
Mm.
You're doing it to, like, get something out of it.
Yeah.
And is that okay? Probably, but it just seems wrong to me.
We should set up a system so we can give Bitcoin away to homeless people.
Yeah. All right, let's set up
Let's
your
give
wallet.
Toss some fucking crypto in
Dude,
there.
you know-
Diversify that portfolio.
Dude, the nutty thing about crypto right now, or I don't know if it's still this way, but
Where are you going, bud?
it's good. Oh, just kidding.
No, don't do that.
Nutty thing about crypto right now, I don't know if it's still this way, but there was so much traffic with the Bitcoin boom when it was like 20 grand that they were making the fees super high to,
Yeah,
it was like
transaction fees.
a few $100s to move coin at one point.
Gotta
Was it
slow it
was it
down.
like 7 grand? I think it got up to 7 grand at one point.
What?
I could be wrong.
Yeah, when the prices were really high,
The miners can take it.
Yeah,
They can process it.
like the more amount of money you send, the more fee you had to put with it
Yeah.
to send it, and
Jesus Christ.
it would be like, yeah, at least. I mean, if you're trying to move thousands of dollars, you're paying hundreds in fees
What the fuck?
just to process it.
Wasn't that the point of cryptocurrency? Was small fees?
Yeah, it's gotten a lot better since then, but yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
I know the market took a bit of a hit there after the big boom.
Yeah, it popped.
A lot of short sellers. How we looking now? I still got some IOTA, Hammy.
Yeah.
Where's my fucking payout?
Oh,
dog?
let's take a look, dude.
Let's pull up the live stats right now.
Bro, it's the longer.
How's my wallet? I'm hodling, dog. I put in at least half of my life's net worth.
We put in like $150.
I put in a couple $100. Oh, 39 cents. That's pretty good because I bought it $4. So that's a good turn of profit.
Oh shit!
Don't worry, I got that long game. That white paper is primo.
Bruh, I'll just pay you back.
No, dude. That's my. Get the fuck out of here. You can't just pay me back for my own stupid investments.
Well, I thought it was gonna be good, and then I saw it going down. I was like, bro, we should probably pull out.
I mean, you did
it popped.
You did tell me to pull out. Here's the deal. Wait another 5-10 years, there'll be another boom. It'll be fine.
I made it close to $1,000
Everything's
on
fine.
Tron, so it was good.
Damn.
Wow.
Prawn?
Well, they whaled it, dude. The whales like planned that shit out, and I bought some. Like, hey, this is pretty cheap, and then like they did a pump and dump, and I fucking sold it during the dump.
Pump and Munch
Damn.
is my favorite gas station chain.
So, because the crypto market is so deregularized, the government doesn't interfere.
Deregulated?
Yeah, deregulated. It's there's this thing.
Regulated!
There's this thing that's illegal to do in the stock market, but basically, a bunch of big boys get together and spend a shit ton of money on some cryptocurrency that's nothing. That's like super cheap. Like they'll buy like hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars of this cryptocurrency, and then everybody sees that it's going up, and like everyone wants it, so everyone else will buy it.
Ooh, juicy.
And then it'll get super inflated, and all the whales will just sell it at the same time. And that's how like the elites get more rich, because they have so much money that they can just manipulate
It is
the
a
market.
multi-level marketing scheme.
Yeah.
God damn her.
Honestly, they do that shit all the time, though, dude.
Fucking hackers.
They get all the little kids, like the little boys, to see that something's going way up in price, and then they jump in every time. And then they wait a few days,
Snatcher.
and then they sell it when it's peaked, and then
Yeah.
it just tanks again.
Yeah, so everyone that bought like a little bit, hoping to make something, is fucked over.
Yeah, and you usually miss out on the
Like me.
the sell part. Yeah,
I didn't
It's
heed the
wild.
advice.
there's just so much money in that shit. It's stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You go to prison if you do that in the stock market.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Cryptography.
Yeah, cryptography, making maps.
Cryptography. The next generation of map makers.
Map makers. Oh my god! We should probably see the chat. I bet Jim's in there.
I bet young old Jim.
Oh my god!
Uh-oh. Did you just open up a porn site?
Oh no!
Go ahead and share your screen with
It's
the
the
stream.
book of faces, dude. Basically,
The book of faceless men.
it's just like softcore porn.
Sorn.
Sorn. Oof.
Do you ever see a complete transition to digital currency?
No.
The cryptocurrency.
What
What the fuck was that?
Ever see
Probably not any.
Was that my dad?
That's my dog.
digital currency?
Who is
Yeah.
that young boy on the left? Oh man, that's me.
What the fuck was that?
Shit.
Whoa.
Justin's talking
Not
shit.
Is that my dad?
Who's that really young boy on the left?
Oh,
Ooh.
man, that's me.
I already shared her.
You did?
Can you tag Drew though? Because I can't do a mobile. Who's that?
What the fuck is up, guys? Welcome back to. It's been about a month, you know? We want to make you real horny for it. Season 2 finale. Fucking podcast time. That was the intro. It's time for the show. Let's fucking go, dog. You know? Wow. Yeah. This is all about feeling good and being on the up and up and shit. Fucking go, dog. Send your questions in. We'll get them going.
Hell yeah.
That sounds like it hurts.
I doubt it. Did you see the levels? We looked at the levels for about 13 minutes.
Yeah, there's a lot of levels
Hell
to it.
yeah.
There's layers to this shit player. Pondering Robertly is still the title of this one.
Oh,
That's fine. We'll take it.
13 minutes.
Yeah,
We
there's
take
a lot of
those,
levels.
boys.
There's layers to this shit. That's a MF win.
Yeah. That's fine. Dude, we're so bad at Rocket League. We take those.
You guys
boys.
having a rough go?
No, me and you are so bad.
Oh, me and you?
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
I'm so bad at Rocket League. It sucks.
You guys having a rough go?
No, me
I don't
and you
play
are
enough.
so I also can't believe you shaved.
Yeah.
I should not have done that.
Was that part of the
I'm
journey
so bad
last
at
night?
Rocket League. It sucks. Yeah.
Yeah. Before, after, during?
After, dude. There's an echo now? Oh, I don't know.
Oh, shitter. Oh, that's why.
Oh shit.
Dammer.
Damn her.
Do we still get to see the chat? Okay. How do you know?
What are we talking about next?
Knowledge. You introduced one topic.
Dude, I don't know what else you want to talk about.
So, I'm sorry, what was your answer to the question? How long till we see a major switch, if ever?
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be
I started screaming. I saw black.
yeah. Yeah, I think it'll be probably quite a while before we see that happen. But I know that there's some countries out there that have actually made their own national cryptocurrency.
Interesting.
I think it was Venezuela.
Yeah. You
Like
seem to be doing alright.
Well, I mean, you kind of have to.
I mean, yeah, their money tanked or
Yeah.
whatever. So then they made a crypto as to use that instead, I guess. And I don't really know how that's going, but
Huh.
it's got to be better than paying stacks of cash for toilet paper and shit.
Yeah.
Because it's not worth anything.
Like $300 for one banana.
Damn.
yeah.
That's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah. When I was in Florida for a wedding in February, I think, took an Uber with this guy who was from Venezuela, and he had moved because his daughter was really sick and needed better medical opportunities to help her. But he was I'd seen quite a bit of Venezuela in the news in the news, and he was giving me the inside scoop and telling me about how bad it was and how like there's a lot of people who are scared to change the leadership over, and it's like it's real fucking dicey down there.
Yeah.
I felt for him, you know.
Yeah, dude. Some of those
Like-
guys are eating their pets.
Yeah. Start eating each other soon.
Playing World of Warcraft to get WoW gold and sell it.
It's worth more money than their currency.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
That is crazy.
It's nuts. That's why we can't ban gold farmers. It's because they have families.
Yeah. That's an inside joke
Why is that an inside joke?
for people who play a game.
Sarah Kia comes in.
What?
What does that mean?
Who the fuck is Sarah Kia? All right.
Hey.
Welcome, Sarah.
Welcome, Sarah.
We want to thank you for being here.
I don't even know where to go, dog.
Where does that leave us?
What else do you want to talk about, Drew?
I mean, whatever. I don't really have any topics on hand, but
Let's talk about guitar. How did you get into guitar?
Guitar.
We used to play in a few different bands together. Mostly like
Bandmates.
heavier stuff, some metal stuff.
Not Sarah Kia.
what?
This is confusing me.
What the fuck does that even mean? Sarakaya?
Sarakaya comes in.
Sarakaya comes in.
I don't know
What does that mean? Is that crypto? Is this meta?
It's code for something.
Sarakaya comes in. Comes in?
Yes.
Sarakaya comes in. What is that? Say it really fast. Have you ever played the board game Mad Gab?
Yeah, I have.
I think so.
You say it fast enough and it starts to make sense.
Sarakaya comes in.
Sarakaya.
I don't know what he's trying to say.
What does that even mean? Go ahead and dial the hotline and we'll pick you up and patch you through.
We'll pop it.
Pop it, dump it.
Pop it, dump it.
Slap it, dab it.
How you getting guitar, man? What made you decide?
I don't know. I was like fucking like 6th grade, and I don't know. I just thought it'd be cool to try to start playing guitar, and
Nice.
yeah, I had a couple friends that played, and just like, yeah, why not? And then I just started playing, and I didn't like get any lessons. I just taught myself, and I don't know, it seemed to work pretty good. I got decent, but
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Was there any guitarists from big bands that you wanted to mimic growing up?
Yeah, probably. Any right off my top of my head. Yeah, like I don't know, some different like blues guitarists. I actually
nice.
like got into that kind of.
Burger King.
Burger King.
Burger B King.
Yeah, BB King, yeah. Yeah, or like
Burger King.
or like
Burger King.
right.
Burger Canes.
Nathan Queen Colson.
Yeah.
How you know Blues Boys, dude?
Steve. And the dog. We're about 3 layers deep right now.
Oh, I got that lead belly.
Lead belly? I know Dizzy Gillespie was a trumpet boy.
That riff raff.
Yeah.
That Kenny GG.
The artist? Rap artist?
What?
Riff Raff?
No.
Oh. Rocky Horror Picture Show? Okay.
Who's that? Oh, Ram Jam.
What?
Ram Jam, yeah, they sing Black Betty. Yeah, that one. Lead Belly sang it first, though. Who did it better?
Pork Belly.
Yeah, Pork Belly.
It's Blues Boys.
You know Lead Belly? You know?
No.
He's like one of the OG Blues Boys.
I just know the mainstream big boy names.
Yeah, Kurt Cobain was like a huge fan of Lead Belly, and that was like a well-known thing. And they tried to sell him one of his guitars for like $600,000, and he's like, no.
It's like, no.
Yeah.
Kurt's like, I don't know that kind of fucking money.
He's like, no thanks.
Yeah, right.
Boy buys guitars from pawn shops.
Yeah.
They gotta sound shitty on purpose.
Hurry!
Yeah.
I want the guitar to make that noise. You know?
Exactly.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, doggy.
I got a new birthday.
Horn!
Man in the box.
Yeah. Box shaved hearts.
Yeah, box shaped hearts.
That's my favorite Nickelback song.
I love Nickelback. Nickelback and Creed all day.
Oh, damn.
Don't get me started.
Oh, the goats incarnate. Can you imagine if they made one band together?
Oh, fuck.
Open mouth singing.
That's it. Out loud, 2 people singing.
Acapella.
Piccolo.
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 Isn't that a Pokemon? With the green and
Uh-oh.
the white?
The green and the wahoo.
Piccolo? He's got that hammy ha.
The acme.
No. What's that boy's name?
Who?
From Jumanji or whatever. With
Jumanji. He's speaking in
the
tongues,
Super
boy?
Sarah, dude.
Super Sarah? Sarakaya.
Yeah.
Super
Dude.
Sarakaya.
You know what I'm talking about? The Piccolo. He's got the green skin and the antlers.
What?
He fights Super Saiyan. Goku.
Oh, Cell?
No, Piccolo.
What the fuck?
Who's the Pickle Boy? He's green.
There's a character named Piccolo in
That one.
Dragon Ball.
That's what I'm talking about.
You had it
Why
right.
are
the whole
you
time.
like, who am I talking about?
What the, wait, you were saying its name. What more do you want?
Dude, because I thought it might have been slightly off. I don't know.
Pacello.
I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh boy. You want
You-
some blue eyes?
Blue Eyes Dark Magician.
Yeah. Exodia, all 4 parts.
Weeble throwing him off the boat.
Yeah.
4, 5.
This is a 4-man game.
Head limbs.
Yeah.
Headless limb man.
You don't really need the body. You get all the punchers.
Yeah, the super punch.
Yeah, that's Sunch.
At least 3 limbs.
Sunch.
I'm gonna sunch you right in the mouth if you don't fuck off.
Yeah.
What else inspired you with the guitar?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I met him, and then it's like we started playing together and started writing music and had a good time.
Yeah, it was dope.
Is it on SoundCloud?
I don't think so.
Are you a SoundCloud
We had a lot of stuff
rapper?
on MySpace back in
No.
the day, but I don't know how you'd even find it. I think they took it all down.
Yeah,
Did
they
you download her?
probably
you got it somewhere?
something
On
around.
some old hard drive somewhere.
Yeah,
It's probably a bunch.
Put her up.
See if you can find it. It'd be fun.
yeah.
Get the redemption tour going.
The metal. Yeah, that was fun. Some Azalea dying type stuff.
Yeah,
Those are good days.
for sure.
I'm not familiar with that band.
Yeah, they're just loud people screaming.
Yeah.
Screamers.
Yeah. What should we? We're thinking about doing music again. But
Do
we're,
it.
We're trying to do like not really go after any genre, just like
Yeah.
make shit. No
Whoopity
rules.
scoop.
No sound to go after.
Scoopity whoop. Whoop de scoop de poop.
Yeah, exactly.
Poop.
I always thought it'd be
Poop.
funny to write lyrics that have 0 meaning, that just sound good in a line, like random sentences.
Yeah.
So maybe
Yeah.
we'll do that.
Be kind of cool. Just
Because
like
people always find meaning. So if they can find meaning in bullshit, then it's a win-win.
Right.
We'll basically just be Modest Mouse.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a good
probably
call.
what they fucking do, honestly.
Just throw a bowling ball on the floor.
Yeah.
Crack it up a little bit.
Crack it up, dude.
Yeah, you
Strike.
should start by just writing nonsensical words.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about the sound. Just
No, dude, they
make
gotta
it as
flow.
confusing as possible. No.
It's gotta sound good. It can't just be sounds.
Just shove her in there.
just a bunch of random words put together.
Syllables, dog. Onions have layers.
That's the drum one, right?
Yeah.
Makes the rattle sound a little bit.
The syllable. Yeah, it's like a static sound. when You hit it.
It's like it sounds like a gong.
Yeah.
A gong.
Like ding.
Ding.
Yeah,
Right
boy.
on, dude.
Do some music.
Yeah.
Make a music.
Do it up. It'd be fun.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it right now. Let's get a tiny desk on.
Yeah.
This bad boy can fit so many instruments in it.
Hell yeah. What else we got? What's the subject, man?
What's the subject?
What do you like?
What do you like? I want you to open
What-
it up
what-
right
what-
now on camera. for the world.
What do humans do that bothers you the most? Like, how can we make human beings better? It's going deep, dog. That deep web.
Diving deep.
Yeah, I don't know. They just all the stuff like people put in the news now, like just bullshit. Like, oh, I don't like this, or I have this opinion, so
Mhm.
I'm offended because you have a different opinion, and that's like
Yeah.
all the news is now. Or like,
Opinionations.
yeah, it's like everyone, I don't know, just like set in their ways and they don't bend. Like,
There's no, like, togetherness. It's like us versus you.
yeah, it's like everyone's just going after each other, like for stupid stuff.
Yeah, it seems like that line in the sand is, like, being drawn pretty hard.
Yeah,
Where, like, if you're at all one way, they're like, I don't know. I'm super, like, in the middle still. But, like, if somebody wears a MAGA hat, it's like, this person is a Nazi war criminal.
Neo-Nazi.
Fuck them. Yeah,
And
basically.
if somebody uses Pepe memes, that's a fucking symbol of the alt-right.
Is it?
Do you remember Hillary, like, and the DNC fucking labeled that shit? They were
For
like,
real?
Pepe? That's an alt-right.
Actually?
Yeah, 100%.
Dude, when the hell did trolling become, like... Honestly, like, I hate that. It makes me... Like, I've always been, like, a troll at heart.
Yeah.
I've never been, like, a super savage, like, saying super offensive shit to people to see what happens troll. But, like, I feel like that's, like, a necessary, like, evil in the world.
Trolling?
People should challenge other people's opinions, like, extremely and see what happens. You know? It's like a third party trolling. Because they're really fucking with everybody.
Yeah.
And they're really not doing that much.
I believe they call
sometimes.
that devil's
You know?
advocate.
Honestly, like, do you remember the Habbo Hotel thing that that 4chan did?
Habbo Hotel?
Yeah.
Not by name.
Have you heard of Habbo Hotel?
No, what?
Have we talked about 4chan already?
I love 4chan.
So 4chan.
All hail 4chan.
There's a bunch of chans. There's a bunch of chans on 4.
There's at least 4 chants.
And they like to troll. And back in the day, they used to troll video games. There was this game called Habbo Hotel.
Okay, I know of that.
You heard of that?
Yes.
What they did?
It's like Neopets, right?
Yeah. It's basically like you can make an avatar and walk in different rooms and talk to people.
Oh, so VR chat.
Kinda. Yeah, but
Better.
Yeah, better graphics.
More expansive.
And older. Yeah,
More
anyways,
immersive.
like a bunch of fucking 4chan trollers made like a black person with an afro and like made swastikas in every like room of this world with the people standing in swastika lines.
Ooh.
Which is super edgy and crazy for the time.
Yeah.
But it's just it's so fucking ridiculous. Like, how can you get that pissed off at it, dude? Like, and the thing that was cool about it is it like brought everyone together to like hate on these people for being douchey, you know?
Yeah.
Like you're either like somebody who's like, wow, that's fucking stupid, but like so ridiculous, like whatever. It's kind of funny. Maybe it's not funny to everyone, but it's just like so ridiculous that all of these people fucking trolled that hard. But it's really cool that I actually got a bunch of people to be like, yeah, racism's fucking stupid. Like, any of these people that are, like, legit trying to be hateful are shitty. It's good to have shitty people doing shitty things so good people can come together and fucking hate on it together.
Gotta have a common enemy.
You know? It's good to have those kind of situations sometimes. Because it brings people together and you, like, find out the real enemies.
Yeah.
Not saying that they're the real enemies because they're just fucking looking for a reaction.
Real friends.
And yeah, I don't know.
Did you ever hear about Count Dankula? In the UK, he had this video titled "Your Dog's a Nazi, Mate," and he kept saying things to incite his dog to bark to prove that the dog was a Nazi, because his girlfriend was very obsessed with the dog. I think it was his girlfriend's dog, but she's like, "Oh, he's so cute," and his counter to that was, "Nah, your dog's a fucking Nazi," and would say things like, "Gas the Jews," and then the dog would bark in response. And be like, "Look, he's a fucking Nazi."
Damn.
That guy got a prison sentence
What?
for that shit in the UK. Yeah, because it was. I don't know the full details of the case, or I've since forgotten, but they essentially like labeled him a terrorist.
That is ridiculous,
Yeah.
dude.
Wow. Yeah.
Like,
Was
and
he
fought it
obviously
super hard.
trolling?
Yeah,
Did he go to prison?
I think he's still like appealing it, but he got the sentence, and so I don't know if he's actually gone to prison yet or not, but it's like, yeah, it's not looking very good for him. But he's like been posting videos on his account about the whole process and everything, and like, look at how fucking ridiculous this shit is. Where is the freedom of speech?
Yeah, dude. Fucking
Yeah.
freedom of speech.
But now they're like, you can't, even if you say these things and you're kidding, like, the intent doesn't matter, was
Are you
essentially the
serious?
Wow.
yeah,
Just because
the
you're.
case against him.
I don't understand how there's still fucking hate for Jews, dude. Like, who gives a shit? What is there to fucking, like, super hate about Jewish people? I don't understand. It's never, like,
Yeah.
clicked for me.
Yeah.
Well, I think the, like, core of it, where it all started, was their frugalness, right? Because they're considered quote-unquote cheap.
And
There's this stereotype.
they're, like, the
that
first ones to be able to charge interest at banks and shit.
Maybe.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just don't get it. I don't understand why that group
I
is,
th-
like, super hated on.
I think that, like, the escalation of it and, like, Hitler's hatred was more just for, like, developing a super race, right? Like, this extreme ideal. And
So he's just, like, making up a target? Because isn't he
Yeah.
half Jewish?
I think,
Dude, I honestly cannot tell the difference between a Jewish person and like a German person, like lineage wise, just like fucking looking at them.
Well,
Like I'm German. I feel like Jewish people have like curly hair sometimes. Is that a thing? Usually
sure.
darker hair. That's the only thing I know different.
Yeah.
Isn't like this they stereotypical have
they-
like bigger noses too? Or is that like a super?
That's a stereotype, yeah.
Oh, so that's not actually true.
I mean, they practice Judaism. That's where Jew comes from.
Yeah.
That's their religion.
Yeah, but besides like big giveaways, like the fucking is it the yarmulke? Is that
The
they call it?
Yarmulke.
Yarmulke? That's not what it's called.
That's how it's spelled. Look it up.
For real?
Yarmulke, I think. Yarmulke.
Is that just like hiding your head to God or some shit?
I have no idea
Does it
what
do
the
with that?
purpose of that is.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I think your boy Ben Shapiro.
Ben Chaperone?
Ben Chaperone wears one.
Chaperone?
I think he's wearing one so he can play this card that's not actually there, dude. Honestly.
Dude, Ben Shapiro's fucking wild, man.
He does not seem like super devout about the whole
He's
like.
so good at talking.
He is, but I think he's faking the whole religious thing to like fall into this like order. I don't think he believes what he's talking about. I think that he likes the order that it brings, and then like use that as an argument to like make more stable households and shit.
Maybe.
Bigger nose is such a race, dude.
Yeah, you're really fucking racist.
I'm not
dude.
racist.
You should have seen this.
I just said I can tell the difference between Germans and Jews, dude.
You should have seen this
How
thing
am I
he sent in
racist?
our private chat
Oh
earlier today.
my god.
Super racist.
Yeah, super racist, dude.
Um,
Cultural appropriation.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Fucking wild.
Yeah.
Let's get supercharged. Argue about some shit.
It just seems weird, dude. Like, for the last, 20 years, it's been pretty chill in the U.S. There's been no, big things. I mean, there's been, the
So
Iraq
that's,
War and
eight-
shit.
What, 17, 18 years, you mean?
Okay,
There's
yeah.
that one thing.
There was that. But other than that, dude, it's been a pretty good ride.
Never forget.
Right. There's been
Never
there's
forget.
been a lot of church shootings and stuff. I just feel like people are getting bored, dude. So they're trying to go to war with other people just to fucking go to war. They don't understand, man. Like, have you seen any pictures of the shit going on in Syria?
Yeah.
It's awful, dude. Like little kids just getting, I don't know, murdered and shit. Houses caving in from bombings, dude. It's so fucking good for us. I don't understand why we're fighting each other so much, not trying to go out there and help people who actually need help.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like we're being distracted by all this consumerism from all the fucking atrocities going on.
Mm.
It's a shame, because we have so much power to help in the U.S.
Right.
Everyone's got fucking 100 times anyone has in Mexico or fucking Somalia, a lot of these places that need help.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
It's interesting because, we shouldn't be the world's police, right? That isn't necessarily our job to go intervene and help everywhere.
Yeah.
I think that we should where we can, right? But we've got a lot of problems here that we should fix
Yeah.
first.
So let's fix those then. Let's do
Yeah.
something productive. We're just fuck each other. Let's make as much money as we can and let's just save it all.
I think there's rules about deploying troops anywhere. Even
Well, you don't
if
have to
it's
deploy
internally.
troops, man.
Well, I mean, dispensing or disperse. If you're officially ordering them to go do something, I think
Yeah.
that there's rules around
But
that.
that's not
Even
what
if
I'm
it's-
saying. We don't have to send troops out.
Sure, but you're saying that we could go help people, right? And that's typically the military going and helping.
That's not what I'm suggesting, though. I'm just saying, people personally. Not armies of soldiers, going in with guns. I'm just saying we can, send food to
Sure.
Africa and shit like that,
Yeah.
Work on developing better clean water solutions.
Go donate at Feed My Hungry Boys.
It's just, we could just do shit like that,
Donate your time.
Instead of being
Finding an enemy,
yeah.
seeking it out.
If you want to, I think I talked about this on the podcast before, but Vice, which is a movie about Dick Cheney, played by Christian Bale, and
I've heard of Christian Bale.
his work during the Bush administration is so fucked up. The motives behind the Iraq War and that
It says it in the movie?
I mean, they as best to their ability tried to accurately represent everything that happened, but Cheney was extremely secretive, so there's still some shit that just isn't known as far as what conversations were held behind closed doors.
That's
but
so weird.
other shit that's like relatively well known, or they got information from other people involved. It's fucking crazy.
Damn.
Why the Iraq War started. Go watch that movie.
Yeah, I should. That sounds interesting.
It's super interesting. It's awesome.
Maybe that's
Sounds
what
good, yeah.
the way they want you to think it started.
Ooh, brainwashing.
Yeah.
Distracted. Bush did 9/11. You heard it here first.
Yeah. It's just a missile. There's no wings.
Listen, I fucking hate politics, but that movie's real interesting.
Nice.
Do yourself a favor.
Cool.
We'll start it right now. Season 2 finale featuring Vice live stream.
Yeah, there's also, for all of you fight fans out there, our boy has his fight this Friday in Mystic Lake, the 31st. Doors open at 5. Get your t-shirt from me, $20. Get your ticket from
This
Lee, $40.
episode is brought to you by Swingin' Dick League.
Yeah. Where he swings it and they get it.
Slamming it.
It's going to be great. Everyone should come, especially you.
You
You.
know who you are.
Watch that Soulja boy.
Smash that motherfucking like button, doggy.
Yeah, dude, sub. Give it like, favorite, subscribe.
Smash it.
Yeah, follow us on Vimeo.
It's the real boy hours out here.
Yeah, dude.
Do you know about the real boy hours?
No.
That's all the further we're going with that.
Oh, dude.
Fucking A. Why do we always come back
Podcasts
to
are
politics?
So dumb, dude. Because you're a politician.
Yeah. The best
This
of
is
them.
not a political podcast, dude. This is about. Wasn't this a
This is-
religious one?
We're talking about Pontius Pilate. When
Yeah.
Jesus Christ was crucified, died, and was buried.
Is it weird that there's a salad named after,
Caesar.
Caesar?
Why isn't there a salad named after Pontius Pilate?
Is it weird that, like, all the hospitals are named after a dead person? Like, the schools and stuff? I don't know.
I mean,
I wish
if
they
you
would
name
na-
it after somebody alive, they will eventually die. You want to just perpetually change the name to existing folk?
Well, you don't have to every time. It would just be kind of cool if there was, like, a Barack Obama hospital or something. Or, like, Bill Clinton hospital. Whoever
Bill
you're
Clinton
into.
sandwich.
Or, like, George Bush, if that's your president. I don't know.
Bill Clinton sandwich.
It gives people hope. It's better to have hope. They're like, oh, yeah, this person, I don't know. Just like a subliminal, like, the person this hospital named after is still alive doing cool shit.
Oh, shit.
Instead of some dead person.
Fucking dead people.
Yeah.
They're the worst.
I don't know.
What are they adding to society? By being dead.
Not
Get rid of them.
Yeah, dude, burn them up.
Change the names.
Yeah.
That's a real shower thought.
Dude, how you get into programming? I know you were super deep into it back in the day.
Balls deep.
Yeah. I kind of started making video games when I was pretty young. Just kind of fucking around.
That's cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I just kind of got interested in it, and I don't know. Just I like doing it, and thought you could build something and other people can use. Thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, you built a lot of cool shit. You built a Rubik's Cube that's all like cool lights and lots of
3D.
Have you ever taken
That's a
DMT?
different fucking podcast. Don't bring
Bruh,
that shit into.
Have you ever taken DMT?
Don't bring that fucking shit into this podcast. That's young. That's,
drugs, dude.
That's young Jim. This is the
Bad
old
trips.
Jim podcast.
That's old Jim.
This is the old Jim. That's young Jim.
That's
Don't-
that old Jim
I always wanted to make a video game.
Did you? What would you put in your video game?
Big titties. The big anime titties.
Yeah.
And lots of guns and blood. You know? The
Yeah.
quintessential video game shit.
Yeah.
No, I can't remember if I've talked about it on here before or not, but I always had this, wanted to do like a perpetual game, like massive scale, like think World of Warcraft, but everybody's playing on the same map, and it's like capture the flag or team deathmatch, and you can only log in once every 24 hours, so when you die, you're done for the day.
That'd be
and
cool.
You come back the next day.
Yeah.
And like you just eventually these games go on for weeks, maybe months, and then eventually somebody wins and you start a new game. but it's just a massive battle.
That would be sweet. I feel like people would check out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that'd
don't
be cool.
Like, can you imagine just logging in and dying in the first 30 seconds?
Yeah. Be so fucking pissed.
Like, fuck.
Alright, I'm done.
drop into a mortar strike and then
Yeah,
like,
see you tomorrow.
Bye, boys. You're all geared up. You're ready to go. Takes like 15 minutes worth of loading screens and then fucking 30 seconds.
There's a 45-minute cinematic before you drop.
You have to watch it every time. Everybody would be playing that shit.
That would be awesome.
No, that's what I wanted to do.
That would be cool. I would play. I think you would need like 3 lives today. That might be better.
No,
Alright.
this is my game. There's no suggestions here.
One life.
Did I say there's a fucking suggestion
Right.
box on the table?
What would you call this game?
Big tittied anime bitches.
Alright.
No. There's no fucking name for a video game that's not cheesy.
You call it One Life.
One life. Big scale battle.
One Life Die Trying.
BSB, you know?
BDSM.
BSB King. BDSM. What about you? Did you have any like killer ideas for games?
Yeah, we were working on a game back in the day called Hungry Herald, which is pretty cool.
It's like Hungry Hippos.
Sort of. It's like a drop and catch game, but basically, when you eat healthy food, you get skinnier and faster, and when you eat unhealthy food, you get fatter and slow down. And if you ate too much healthy food, you die.
Too much healthy food?
Or too much fat food.
Okay.
So there'd be like a bar like between health, and it would be dropping so fast that it'd be hard to like miss. I don't know. You need to eat like 3 healthy foods to like make up for 1 bad food, basically.
Okay.
So eventually you just get too fat and die.
Yeah.
It's funny.
That's a real life
Yeah,
lesson.
it'd be fun.
you
You can
guys-
use it in schools and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get it?
Uh huh.
Input versus output.
Uh
Okay.
huh. Yeah. All right, boys.
Did you ever play a game called Catch a Shit on addictinggames.com?
No. Is that like CandyShack.com or whatever?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but Addicting Games. Have you ever gone to addictinggames.com?
Yeah. The Madness Interactive.
Oh yeah,
That's a
Dude,
good game.
Madness Interactive is great. Catch a Shit was literally an ass on like a diving board or just a plank on
Yeah.
the left side of the screen. In the middle was a stool that you controlled with your mouse, and on the right hand side of the screen was a toilet. And it would launch turds out of the ass on the left side of the screen, and your job was to bounce the turds into the toilet. With your stool.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, and eventually, if you miss too many, the screen gets filled up with brown stuff, and then you lose.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, and eventually just starts like machine gun rapid firing.
That sounds awesome.
And it, like they make different noises and stuff. Yeah, it's great. Flash, Adobe Flash is being decommissioned in the next couple
What?
of years. Yeah, and like all of those websites will cease to exist unless somebody rebuilds the game on a different platform.
That's really sad.
Damn.
Yeah. Flash games were like half of my childhood, man.
Dude, same.
Yeah. Yeah, I played a lot of those.
Storm the Fort. You ever play that one?
I think so.
Madness Interactive is a lot of fun though.
Yeah, I love that game.
Classic.
Got that boom boom.
You got the clown.
The original Grand Theft Auto.
No, that one was Driver
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I love
Driver.
Driver.
with Ryan
That
Gosling.
game was super like underrated. It was fun doing the little flippies.
The little flippers.
Yeah, you like hit a ramp and make your car flip.
Yeah.
What about you, Drew? Any killer ideas for your games?
Yeah. I started working on like a skateboarding game,
Nice.
and I got pretty far on that, but kind of just crapped out after a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I got pretty much the concept of that done, but then just taking it any further, I was kind of like, it's kind of a lot of effort, but
Yeah, this requires an amount of work I would rather not undertake.
Juice, not worth the squeeze.
Yeah.
Not good.
yeah, I mean, it was like fun to make, but then it's like, is it really worth continuing? Yeah.
God damn it.
This man is trying to be Joe Rogan. What is he doing?
You
A
can't take the,
deprivation tank?
you can't take the quintessential podcast and shove it down our throats, okay? We're our own beast here.
Can you imagine having a bad trip in a deprivation tank?
Not really. Be
That itself is a bad trip.
A sleep deprivation tank?
Do you know what deprivation tank is?
A sensory deprivation tank?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna want to specify what you're depriving.
There's no such thing as a sleep deprivation tank.
No, but that's another common term.
Oh, alright.
Deprivation.
Yeah, that would be wild. Too much for me.
Yeah, it's
Far
like it
much.
cuts off all your senses, so then it like makes you.
You can hear your pulse.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen Westworld, it's like when they extract the orb out of the head. That's what they do to you in a deprivation tank.
Oh, okay.
You're literally out of body.
And they put you in a robot.
Yes. Westworld 3,
Ooh.
Season 3,
Did I
Part
finish
3.
season 2 with you?
No. Well, I
I think I just watched the first episode, then I was like, alright.
I think maybe. But Season 3 trailer dropped the other day. Aaron Paul's going to be in it, which was rumored for the last few months. Have you seen Westworld?
Any relation to Ron Paul?
Rand Paul.
Rand Paul.
Grand Paul.
Ron Paul is
Grandpa
the grandpa.
No, Rand is the son.
Yeah,
Ron
Ron
is
is the grandpa.
Rand is the dad.
I know, dude. Ron is the president.
Aaron baby.
Alright.
Have you heard of Westworld? Do you know
I've heard of it. Yeah.
It's like Wayne's World, but
yeah.
cowboys.
With root 'em, toot 'em, cowboy shoot 'em.
It's a fucking cowboy
It's
show.
Red
It's
Dead
awful.
Redemption with actors.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad fame, also on The Price is Right that one time with Bob Barker.
That's his original, like, rise to fame.
Yeah, probably a paid actor. That just goes to show you that there's paid actors on that show. He was also in the hit movie Need for Speed, not Fast and Furious. There was actually a Need for Speed movie a few years ago, and
He was in that?
Yeah, he was
Gross.
the lead. I don't know how bad it was.
It must have been bad if I've never seen it.
Probably terrible.
That was in the middle of the Fast and Furious days where you could just, like, get excited about it.
Yeah.
It's like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic. They're redoing it. Push it back to February.
I hope it's worse this time.
Me too. So I don't know. I hope he gives the killer performance, but Need for Speed's probably awful. So it's like
I hope they
fucking coin
introduce
toss.
some sort of meth, like, drug into the show through him.
And he starts. He
That
brings
the
back,
bots are doing.
He brings back the Captain Cook character from Breaking Bad.
Yeah. I hope that's what happens.
And then you've also
It's a
got
crossover.
fucking Marshawn Lynch is in the trailer.
What?
Seattle Seahawks running back Marshawn Lynch is in the fucking trailer with Aaron Paul.
Doing what?
And Kid Cudi is
What?
in the trailer.
Doing what?
He's in a jumpsuit across a glass window from Aaron Paul. The trailer's fucking wild,
what the
man.
fuck, dude?
Yeah. We got them footballers and the
Yeah.
music boys. I don't know.
What a joke.
I'm real fucking excited because it looks like it's taking the show in a completely different direction.
Yeah.
Nice.
It sounds like it. That's exciting.
Much excited.
Interesting.
Why did we talk about Westworld? What were we talking about before that?
I'm not sure.
Deprivation tanks.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. They take the brains out like in Westworld.
Yeah.
That's how we got there. Now we're back. Welcome back. Thanks for segueing with me.
Yeah.
This show's real organized and linear.
Yeah, it's kind of professional, so
Fucking get at me,
I'll
dog.
catch us slipping up.
Childish Gambino is my favorite rap artist.
Yeah.
Donald Glovey. Not to be confused with Danny Glovey.
Yeah. Alright, what else we got, dog? What you want to ask Drew?
Drew, you've known our boy here a bit longer than I have. What's his weakness?
Brad.
I've been trying to destroy him for years. I can't figure it out. Do you ever ask a question that you have literally no idea where you're going? And you find it along the way.
Every day. Every question I've ever asked.
All right, I know how to start a question.
What's your favorite?
I know the beginning and the end. Let's figure out the middle.
My weakness is I care
Where's
too
his
much.
soft spot? Yeah,
It's right here.
I take long showers. Sue me.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't sue me.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what actual weakness of yours would be.
It's a good answer.
Put it out on the internet for everybody to exploit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, you care about people. I guess that's maybe a weakness for
It's a
some
weakness.
people because most people don't care about others. So
So
Oh,
sweet. A weakness is
So
actually a
wholesome.
strength.
Ah,
yeah, right. There
Yeah.
you go.
Turn that bitch
Kyle's
around.
weakness is rotating.
Gets you every time.
Nah, just kidding.
That's a Rocket League joke.
Kyle's weakness is rotating around me.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know how to rotate.
You ever get two people trying to rotate around each other that don't know how to rotate?
Yeah, dude. It's two
Neither
people
one of
dancing.
Trying
snakes.
trying to not cut rotation, but you inadvertently cut rotation
Yeah.
because you're not trying to. Both at the same time, and one person ends up in front.
That's so funny.
Fuck
And then we
ass.
get yelled at, dude.
Don't tell Shook. That's funny on a lot of levels. I've heard stories of your boy here playing shows naked behind a guitar.
Oh, yeah?
Were you ever part of those?
No.
Never witness to that?
No.
Okay. We're not going to talk about that
I'm
today?
not gonna talk about that today. We'll
Alright.
talk about that later
What a...
when Dad comes over.
Okay.
No, just kidding.
You got any fucking wicked stories from shows?
Nah.
Not really.
No. No,
pretty,
damn.
pretty boring.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Good answer.
When are we gonna have
Family Feud.
when are we gonna have your stand up too?
What?
When are we gonna get to see you on stage again, boy?
It's a lot of work, man.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it
You
is.
just show up.
No,
That's it.
That's it.
You do this.
But only for 3 minutes.
That's it. It's easy.
That's hard.
No, it's not.
You gotta give me an hour, and then I'll cut it down to 3 minutes.
Bruh.
I need the stand-up special, feature-length shit.
Did we ever talk about stand up? Like your stand up experience?
I think very briefly.
Tell us about it. You did
Again?
stand up a few months ago. What,
A few months ago.
tell us the whole
That was
story,
like
man.
half a
I
fucking
want to
year
know
ago.
what was going
God.
on in your brain.
Well, that day I fucking made up my content, what I was gonna talk about,
Really?
and for like half of the day I thought I was gonna talk about one thing, and I've gotten some good feedback from some people that were there as witness, mainly our boy Harry D.
Yeah.
From the PA host guest fame.
Yeah.
Guest host fame. I felt a little rushed.
Oh.
I probably would have taken just one thing to talk about and not necessarily try to fill the whole 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I have plenty of shit to talk about. I could fill an hour, but given the time frame, I probably would have picked one thing to, just start with and then find my way from there.
Well, what are you gonna talk about next time?
I don't know. Burn that bridge when we cross it.
Bruh, you're too funny. You gotta go up there.
I don't know.
I'll be your manager, like Lee.
Okay.
Start making me money.
Start making me money.
Do you want to tell the story of that girl
Which
ruining
one?
her own life in front of everyone?
Oh,
That
yeah.
was the can you tell that story? Because that was the literally like legit the most like cringy like
It was
5
pretty
minutes
fucking
of my
bad.
entire life.
All right, so, and I don't have any room to talk because I got some laughs, but I wasn't super successful or anything. But the girl who was hosting, she works at the place that I went to, and she's calling all the names up, right? And then at the end, she's got like 5-10 minutes for her own set to go practice or whatever. Because if you're in that industry, you probably are there for the reason of doing stand-up and hopefully progressing and getting somewhere. So she got up on stage and she made some callbacks to some of the more outrageous moments in the night, which had already been done. Like there were
Yeah.
other comedians that had already called back to prior comedians doing bits about stuff. Like there was this one guy who, while he was performing, there was this baby in the crowd, which was weird, and I'm pretty sure it was getting breastfed. Maybe that could have been... Let me pause there and say
we hope so.
that-
Hopefully.
that could have been a a sneak peek that I got in the stairwell in the back while I was waiting. I don't know. But this guy was addressing a baby in the crowd like it's real fucking weird to bring a baby to a stand-up show. And then another comedian called back to that and was like filling the void in the silence. A comedian after that guy was like, yeah,
baby.
it's like baby and stuff. And then this girl who was hosting called back to that again, which with the right like delivery probably would have been fine, but I think the fact that it had already been called back to kind of
just
nullified that.
Just reaching for something.
Baby.
Baby is a wild
There's a
world.
baby in the room. Right there.
Anybody see the baby?
Yeah.
Fucking baby.
How about that baby?
Give me a baby. But there's some of that, and then like a lot of awkward laughing.
Oh,
and
that, yeah.
Self-deprecating humor.
Deprecating.
Deprivation.
Self-deprivation humor.
Septic deprivation. There was a sensory deprivation tank in the room.
I think there's a baby in it.
There's probably a baby in the face down.
Welcome to the world, boy.
It's like the Matrix. You've seen that in the jelly, dude. There's this fucking YouTube video called Matrix as Retold by Mom, and there's also one Inception as Retold by Mom that I played for my girlfriend Skyla last night. And I had forgotten about those videos entirely until I was scrolling through one of my playlists and found it. So fucking funny. But yeah, a lot of that and just like nothing was landing, and in the right environment it probably would have been fine, but she just like kept fucking going and like exponentially digging deeper and like going further into it. And then was talking shit to the audience, and like she was like, "This is the worst fucking experience of my entire career," and like we couldn't tell how much she was joking, and that was kind of funny. But she was seeming genuinely upset, and then at the end, she fucking put the microphone in the stand and fucking threw it at the wall and stormed out of the room. And then is in a basement of a bar, so like everybody left, and she was like in a corner booth of the bar crying.
Damn.
What the fuck? I don't know, man. Like, I've only done it once, but comedians talk about eating shit and just learning to, like, you just gotta eat shit sometimes, right? Like, it's the only way you get better. I don't know if that's the best way to receive
It's a lot
that.
of shit.
Fuck, man.
You can't be calling out members of the audience for not laughing at you.
Yeah. I mean, you can. You can definitely attack the audience. That's a thing. And sometimes it works.
And you should. It works really well all the time.
Works great. I don't know. That was fucking weird.
Yeah, that was so weird.
Yeah.
The thing that was most weird about it is how long she kept going.
Yeah.
It was like 30% of it was like, why are you still going? Because she just like kept not being funny and then getting more and more pissed off that she still wasn't funny.
Yeah, dude. It was like, it was fucking thick, man. Everybody was just like,
She quit after that, dude.
I mean,
she did. I saw them looking for a new person.
No way.
I swear to God.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. You can't just be throwing mics at walls.
If I did it again, I might not prepare anything at all.
Don't. You're so much better just like fucking quick drawing.
I don't know. But then like
that's your specialty.
There's the chance of completely blanking, which is awful too.
Just make weird sounds then, dude. You're good at that.
I gotta go and just walk off the fucking stage, man. Like that's good too. There's always like I can always draw from shit too. I don't know. I do better when there's prompts. Like I like feeding off of conversation, but
do that.
I don't know. Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey.
Thanks for having me up here. I'm gonna need all of you to start talking.
Yeah. Throw me a softball.
Say some shit.
Let me swing at it.
Fucker. Dang.
Just all you gotta do is talk about whoever came before you. Just break apart their set. Be a
look
douchebag.
at how fucking dumbass this guy was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I did some toilet humor, and apparently that's level 1 shit. I don't know.
You did good.
I thought the jokes themselves have merit. There's definitely substance there. Like there's definitely laughs. My approach and my delivery could have been a little better.
I thought you did really well.
I wish I could have spaced it out a little bit better.
I thought you were gonna talk about the none or two boy.
Well, I was, but I couldn't get that down to 3 minutes. That's the thing. Like, I tried.
You've got some, like, rock star stories. Like, your storytelling is where you're best.
I know, but I don't think any of them are 3 minutes.
I bet you could shorten them down to 3 minutes. I bet there's some sort of, I bet there's a few stories from the bar days.
Probably.
The Kim's bar? Random people? Tell us the Kim bar story.
No.
Come on, we want that storytelling.
I'm not a grinder monk.
What?
Monkey grinder.
What is that?
Dance monkey.
Ah, man.
Wind it up.
Gotta get that hey there.
Gotta get that boom boom wow.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe someday.
We need to
I'm
go
not
there
in any
still.
hurry.
We need to have like a road trip. It'd
To
be
where?
fun.
To the bar?
Kim's bar, yeah.
Hell yeah.
That'd be sick.
Take everybody down to have a
That's what I'm saying, dude. Have like a little caravan.
Me and Justin on the chat there are going to go down around the 4th of July.
Wow, okay.
If you fuckers want to come with, you can load her up.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Come on down.
It's hard maybe.
That's a,
That's a good.
That's definitely maybe.
That's like a 55% yes.
That's a for sure, That's a guaranteed we'll see. Guaranteed goal.
Definitely, probably, maybe. Definitely possible. I like to give people hope before I flake.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
Well, you can't flake if you never give them hope to begin with, right?
Ah, shit. That's how it works? Just say no. But you can't be that guy, though. It's more likely to be excited and be like, yeah, that sounds awesome, maybe.
You 100% can be that guy. And a lot of times people will respect you more. If you can, like, get over the initial awkwardness of just, like, nah, I don't want to do that. That's awesome. There's a guy by the name of Mike Falzone, and he's a comedian as well, but he's had multiple occasions where he's talked about just being the guy that's like, nah, I don't want to do that. And that's fucking awesome. If you can get to a point where you're comfortable enough with yourself to be that confrontational and just be like, nah, I don't want to.
It depends on who you are, because that can totally backfire.
For sure.
If you're just the guy who's like, fuck everyone.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
sometimes it's cute. Other times, like, that guy's just an asshole.
For sure. And the big thing, too, is not adding on justifications. Like, no, here's an excuse or here's a legitimate reason why I can't do that thing. Just be like, no, I don't want to. And I don't need to fucking explain myself to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, just be honest.
If you ask, I'll tell you, but no, I don't want to.
All right.
Yeah.
Try that. And then become the asshole because you don't do it right.
Yeah, no.
Nah, I'm good.
I don't want to run today. Nah, just kidding.
Who would ask you to do that?
You don't know.
Oh. That playlist?
Huh?
Yeah.
Dude, why you gotta...
No. Are you coming to the fight this Friday, Drew, or what?
Maybe.
You want to? You're welcome to. It'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Hell yeah. It's $40.
It was a good time last
$20 if you want a t-shirt. You get to see my boy hurt someone.
Nice.
You get to see my boy Hertz Donut.
Yeah, it's gonna be legit. Swinging Dick Ligas versus Nicholas Crone.
Logan Crone.
It's gonna be dope.
It's gonna be a good time.
It's the main event of the prelims.
Actually, he had the number 1 spot last time.
Right. That's like the bottom.
He leveled up now?
Yeah, I think he's the last event in the prelims, which is kind of cool.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah.
He skipped like
I mean,
5
he lost
levels.
his first one, so that's even cooler that they're like putting him in a cooler spot.
He skipped like 5 levels.
Yeah.
Well, they probably saw that his elbow got dislocated and they were like, all right, well, this guy's a fucking monster.
Yeah.
Put him in there. Let him swang.
Well, yeah. The PFL is actually a pretty legit league.
I thought it was LFA.
The LFA.
What are you talking about?
The LFA is actually legit compared to some of these other promotions.
Fuck's PFL.
It's Professional Fighting League. It's another like LFA type thing, but it's bigger.
What does LFA stand for?
Legacy Fighting League. Legacy Fight League.
Legacy Fight Association.
Yeah, exactly.
God damn her.
But no, he's doing good. He's gonna kick ass. It's gonna be awesome. It's the beginning. We got merch, everything. It's gonna be fun.
Hopefully,
he's been training hard. Hasn't drank at all.
Hopefully, his opponent is a little more of a striker boy.
He is. He's a boxer.
Nice.
But doesn't have any like boxing fights.
Okay. I'm a self-proclaimed boxer. Have you ever been in a boxing match? No.
So there's something about amateur fights where like I get a little bit nervous. Like I'm really confident Ligas is gonna kick his ass, but having like I get obsessed with things, and like
No.
yeah, well, I do, but like I like try and learn everything about it. I've always been that way. Like I was that way with sports, like looking at like the scientifically best way to like hit a ball and like different stances
To hit a G
for
spot.
people that the same kind of shit. But like in the last like year and a half, I was into the UFC before like the Diaz brothers day a bit, and like
Dia de los
when Brock
Muertos.
Lesnar was fighting.
Diaz.
I wasn't really there from the beginning, but I've been really into fights. I got Fight Pass. I've watched like all of the fights of like the big boys, like all of the GSP fights, all the Conor McGregor, lots of fights. And I feel like having watched some of the old fights, there's a lot of guys who are amateur fighters and they like do this thing where they just fucking bull rush and go for it, and they win the fight because they like get control right away and they go swinging and get lucky. And that can be like an issue for like somebody who's like a super technical fighter, like a legit professional fighter, where you wouldn't see that thing at the top of the pyramid because one mistake you're fucked up.
Yeah.
Where it catches them off guard and they get fucking tackled and they start getting punched in the face and then they're damaged right away. So the rest of the fight they're just fucked up.
Yeah.
So I think the only thing I'm worried about is that he somehow gets like bum rushed because he's being too conservative. Because like last time he wasn't really pushing forward, which like he was ready to go. He's good, but he got taken down pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And nothing against Josh or anything, but I feel like in a lot of amateur fights, like lower level fights, there's a lot of just like first round go for the knockout tackle, and sometimes that fucking works out.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just hoping that he fights aggressive too, so he shuts that down right away, because he's gonna be way better at fighting aggressive than the other dude.
For sure.
Because he's gonna have like technical behind it versus just like bum rushing.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that he gets like a left counter on the dude when the dude tries to tackle him, because like his face is gonna be right where his left hand is. That's what made Conor McGregor. I don't know if anyone's analyzed it as much as I have, but Conor McGregor's a southpaw. I'm sure there's a bunch of people listening right now. Conor McGregor made his career on like fucking his left hook. Everyone he knocks out is with his left hand. Like, yeah, it's his dominant hand, but he does this thing where he gets everyone fucking pissed off at him. So they try and take him out in the first round to like prove a point. And it's a fucking game. He just gets everyone pissed off. He like in the very beginning of the fight, he'll be the first one to push forward a little bit because he knows they're slightly intimidated. He'll like medium push where he's not trying to knock him out, and then get them to feel somewhat safe. So they'll hard push on him, and then he'll just fucking catch
Hard
their
shove.
chin. Yeah, he did that like all the way up to the UFC, and he was still doing it in the UFC, and it helped him. It's all like a mental game. It's forcing them to get pissed off and try and kill you, and then you just knock them out when they go for the kill. That's how we
That's called
rose
trolling.
to success. Yeah, I'm saying
We're full circle now.
if he's got if he's got that counter for that like kill attack, he's gonna be golden. I think he is. He's worked stupid hard.
Would a knee also be effective in that situation?
It would, but you can't knee until you're professional.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can't knee in the face.
Oh, shit.
You can't elbow either.
Interesting.
Yeah, elbows are really good for like when they're trying to take you down up against the fence.
I
Can
did
do a
not
lot
know
of
that.
damage. Yeah,
That changes the whole game.
it does. That's like some big weapons, dude. Elbows do so much damage. So do knees.
Throwing bows.
Yeah, you don't really like those body shots people do. People don't really notice it, but like you do like a hard knee to the liver, dude. It like releases toxins through your whole bloodstream, so you feel physically sick because it's all the bad shit your liver was like cleaning up, released back into your bloodstream.
Like a
Straight up toxins.
Like a sponge.
Yeah, and it fucking hurts.
Squeezer.
Even if you just like right here, you just like
I think it's the liver's right here.
yeah, I think it's right here.
Yeah.
What's that? Is your
liver's
liver?
probably right about
It's
here.
his right here.
Your spleen.
I can't remember. It's right side, right?
Right.
I think it's this one.
I don't know. It's liver shots are the worst. You can knock people out with them, but I don't know. I'm just a fan. I don't fight. I boxed when I was younger, wrestled, but early fights, amateur fights, people are always like trying to stop the fight in the first round because they have all this aggression. They've been working. They have something to prove.
Yeah.
And if you can like figure out how to stop that kill attack, or fucking be the one who makes the kill every time, or find that sweet spot like Conor McGregor is, where he fake makes the kill and then has them go for it, and then he counters them. That's his thing. all the fucking hype before, he's like, he gets them pissed off, so when they go in, they want to fucking kill him. And then he medium pushes, and then backs up, and then they come in and he takes him out. Look at all of his fights before that. He's always kind of pushing forward without really pushing forward.
Yeah. What do you think the difference with Khabib was?
Khabib?
Yeah.
Khabib is one of the most... He might be the most functional wrestler ever in the history of the UFC other than, like, GSP. I think GSP is better at actually wrestling. Because there's wrestling. There's guys with better pedigrees, like Ben Askren and stuff. But, like, MMA wrestling where you're being punched and have to worry about getting kneed in the face and shit like that, Khabib's just, like, on another level.
Yeah.
He's so, like...
Kebab.
Yeah. He just... Conor McGregor doesn't have a gas tank. Khabib, his fighting style, he literally smothers you. He gets a hold of you, he takes you down, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, he makes the best fighters in the world look awful because there's nothing they can do. You can't take control of him once he's on top of you. Nobody reverses that shit. Like, Dos Anjos fucked up my boy Nate Diaz. Just made him look like shit. And I love Nate Diaz, and he's probably my favorite fighter.
Yeah.
Just shut him down with, like, leg kicks because he's predominantly a boxer with, like, a nasty, like, ground game. And he kept it on the feet the whole time, kept punching him in the legs, and that's where you get all of your boxing from. Because that's your, like, flow to get in and, like, your power to, like, push. So, seeing him do that and then seeing what Khabib fucking did to him, which was even worse.
Yeah.
Just, like, takes him to the ground and shuts him down completely. He smothers you. He makes you, like, unable to breathe the whole fight. And then he just, like, beats the shit out of you on the ground once you're tired and can't fight back.
Has he lost a fight yet?
No, he's 27-0.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's a beast. He's from somewhere where you're either a terrorist or a fighter. Like, that's like a super overgeneralization, but where he's from is like in a constant state of war, dude.
How many gold medalist wrestlers do they have there?
I
Or
could
just
be wrong, but I
medalists?
think there's in his village of 2,000 people, there's several champions of sport. So I think there's I think what the actual statistic is 7 Olympic wrestlers and 22 like masters of sport. It's called masters of sport.
Yeah.
That's like, you don't have to be in the Olympics, but it's like
That's
it's all they fucking do, dude. There's fucking their religion, there's terrorism, and there's fighting. Like,
Okay, cool.
There's not much else going on. It's a fucking mountain. I guess you can like be a farmer and shit, but he's got that elevation, so he's got that insane cardio. Doesn't get tired. Like, he grew up in a fucking mountain fighting all day. He's been fighting since he could fight. So he's got every single tiny muscle that you can't just get. It's like built over decades. He has all the tiny muscles to go. He's got more drive than anybody, and he's afraid when he's fighting. Like, you don't notice that, but like two fighters that you see constantly afraid while they're in there are fucking GSP and Khabib. And when you're afraid, when you're fighting, you're constantly looking for that. Like, you're like hyper focused on your opponent's next move. You know, you're not focusing on taking them out. You're focusing on not getting taken out, and that's so much more important. You know, because it creates opportunities where there's like this moment where you're getting rid of them, so the threat is gone, and they can't fuck you up anymore. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, it's good to be a little bit afraid in a fight. I feel like you can see not Connor, but you can see fucking Khabib being slightly afraid. He just looks like panicked, and you can see GSP fucking afraid. He talks about how he's fucking afraid to fight every single time, and he's arguably the best fighter of all time. Those two are like top 5 best fighters of all time. I don't know how anyone can argue that. People will argue Khabib because they're fucking Conor McGregor fanboys, but like,
Statistics.
I might be proved wrong, like, but we'll see. We'll see how he does in front of Poirier, because I thought Max Holloway was gonna beat the shit out of Poirier, and he looked awful. You know, fighting is there's so many variables. Like, you never know who's gonna win. There's so many upsets. There's like that lucky hit that can change everything.
One false step.
Yeah, it's just some people just have the other person's card and nobody sees it coming. You know, like they might have been training that one move their whole camp that just totally dismantles them, and they weren't even sure if that was gonna be the thing. You know?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You watching a lot of fights, Ster?
Not really.
No.
No.
Yeah.
You're a pacifist.
Kinda, not totally, but yeah, I like watching them. They're entertaining.
Yeah, well, there's just so much there's so much can change between one fight, you know? Like, for example, Ligas completely quit drinking. It's been like 6 months? He completely
before his last fight too.
like a week before, he said. Ligas has not drank any alcohol since his last fight, and he's been doing jiu-jitsu hard, like, almost every day since his last fight.
That's great.
Like, the jiu-jitsu thing is going to be a game changer for, like, takedown defense. I don't know. Ligas is a hardcore striker, so, like, if you can teach somebody how to not get taken down and they can keep striking, that's huge. And then if they do get taken down, he knows how to fight back better. So it's huge. And that's just 6 months, dude. You can learn a lot in 6 months. Like that guy, Roundtree, who had like a super...
Richard Roundtree?
I don't know. There's some Roundtree fighter. I can't remember his first name, but he
Shaft?
he lost a fight. He lost a fight, and then he fucking flew to Thailand to learn how to do Muay Thai. And he'd never done Muay Thai before. And he came back the next fight, only used Muay Thai the whole fight.
Whoa.
And he was known as like, I think he was like a wrestler or something, but beat the shit out of the other dude.
Damn.
Because that's like his life, breathing in, breathing out Muay Thai all day, every day until his next fight. With the fucking, like, motherland, dude. It's just crazy. So much can change. You know?
Yeah.
Like, Anderson Silva's last fight, he went into injured. He looked scared as fuck. He knew he was fucked. Because his knee was fucked before he even started fighting.
Yeah.
And then he got kicked in his knee a few times. And it was fucked.
Don't
Yeah.
hit me there.
I don't know. That's why I think they're so interesting.
I got an owie, don't.
It's because there's so many little details that lead up to it.
Yeah.
You know? Like, you might get a phone call that, like, your grandma found out she has cancer or something. And it totally throws you off and your mind is not there. And you can't get it there.
Right.
And you just, like, let the other person knock you out.
I had that problem
Basically.
with my sex life.
Same. Wait,
With
what was
grandma.
that first word? I thought you just said life.
Sex.
Oh, I've heard of sex.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
One day.
My libido. My grandma called me once and I'm thrown off.
Mike Shinoda.
Mike Shinoda.
Mike Shinoda. Mike Shinoda.
Mike Shinoda Buff. That's a ooh.
It's a hard reach. I like it though. I like that you try, even if you fail, you keep trying
Thank
again
you.
and again.
Thank
Like that girl who left
you. What?
at the stand-up show.
Oh yeah.
You're the same person.
Keep digging. Here's a shovel.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Fucking wild, man.
I wish people would have started sympathy laughing. Just like some human, like, oh yeah, you are funny, it's okay. But everyone was so scared and uncomfortable, like, what is this garbage?
Yeah, I think everybody's just real thrown off.
Yeah, because she kind of just got real pissed real fast.
Pisser.
Like, she's joking about killing herself with driving her car off the interstate or some shit.
Yeah,
They're like, damn, girl,
she did.
take a Klonopin.
Take a Lexapro.
Fucking chill out.
Is sympathy laughing better though?
Yeah. It's like white lie. It's like telling somebody it's going to be okay, even though it's not going to be okay. It's better for them,
Yeah.
you know, because it takes them out of that place. And then they're just like, I did a shitty job. They were fake laughing for me. So she doesn't lose hope in humanity.
Yeah.
She's just like, it's okay.
I think in that scenario. But if like somebody's not to that extent,
It might not help them become better at being a comedian,
yeah,
but it will help them mentally probably better in the moment for sure.
not drive off the bridge on the way home.
Yeah, dude. If you're like, oh, at least they're trying to be nice.
Yeah, but like not exaggerate how much you're laughing.
Yeah.
Like not give it too much credit,
Yeah.
but just,
Yeah, just like, ha.
yeah, just yeah, whatever.
I identify with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, talking.
Got that common ground.
Oof.
Haha.
You think there's a montage of failed stand-up acts?
Oh yeah.
I feel like that would be funny to watch.
I can show you an awful one.
It's awful. Yeah, you should send it to me. We'll just watch that
Play it
instead.
right now. Put them on blast.
Yeah, we got Kyle Lundgren here. Nah, just kidding.
Put myself on blast. Fucking the 2/3 that you got recorded is on the Facebook page if you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, credit card swiping.
You missed the opening, which was okay.
Can you just give it to us again?
Nah. Sometimes I like to poop with the lights off to simulate what it would be like to poop as a blind person. Hashtag poop a mile in their shoes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's an original tweet.
By Johnny Tsunami.
No,
Wow. You let it die?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. My bad. Alright.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, so isn't today nice? It's so warm.
It's real nice outside.
I normally don't like to talk about the weather because I think that's so basic, but holy shit, it's wonderful. It's been so gloomy. There's been so many, like, almost nice days
Yeah.
with the shit sprinkled right after.
Yeah.
Shit sprinkled.
Yeah, I hate it.
We should have done the podcast outside.
Hey, let's start over.
Okay.
We'll just delete this.
Round 2.
Yeah.
Fucking delete it.
Round tree.
Delete the live stream.
Yeah, delete. Hey Siri, ask old Jim.
Fucking old Jim. What else do you want to talk about, Drew? Anything you got burning you need to get off your chest? This is your own personal confessional. This is a safe space. Nobody else is going to hear it except me and Brandon.
Okay.
Yeah, we're our only listeners. We're all 23.
Nobody else watches this.
We have 23
fucking
email
show.
accounts. It's just us and you, Matt. So
Right.
yeah, and Justin, but he's always just talking shit.
Yeah, look at him. Fucking trolling.
Trolling. Rolling.
Nothing really burning.
Nothing pressing.
No.
Is there any universal truth that you found or pro tips or anything that you can share with the class as far as your insights into life in general or any specific aspects of life?
I would say just like, yeah, going through life, like if you can just be a decent human being, you're doing pretty good.
Hell yeah.
And you're not like trying to fuck people over or take advantage of people, then
Yeah.
you're doing pretty good.
That's my kind of advice.
Because yeah, those people suck.
Yeah. Fuck those people.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just like, I mean,
You gotta cut it out.
yeah. I mean, there's enough of those people in the world, so gotta have some good ones.
Sprinkle on some good.
Hell
Yeah.
Is that also your key to living a fulfilled life?
Yeah. That's part of it, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just.
Okay. We'll come back to that later. Don't want to double up, though. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get two birds stoned at once.
Yeah.
We're gonna revisit that here in a little bit.
Alright, what is your key to?
Alright, next question. What is your key? What is your primary drive? Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Yeah, I kind of just want to go outside, play some disc golf or something. You want to play disc golf today, or are you grounded?
My girlfriend's Skyla.
Bruh, you've been having vacation this whole time.
Yeah.
We've had like 2 hours. I guess we have 4 hours now. It's a podcast. Alright, that's fine.
We go outside today?
Yeah, you want to? We'll do
Okay.
the podcast at the disc golf course.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Off of my phone. You don't need a whole studio on your back. Just bring a phone.
You're right.
Right?
It's a marvel. Did you guys see the end of it? Marvel's end of it?
End of it? Yeah, unfortunately.
The last one?
Mm.
Do you watch the superhero movies?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Did you see the end of it?
No.
The final?
It's over.
Did you see the part one of the final
No.
NBA finals?
The game is ended.
Marvel's Infinity Game, End War. You saw it?
With you, dummy.
Oh yeah, we did go together with other people like Sally and the other one. I don't know what that's supposed to be.
I don't know. I don't know who else we went with.
I know. We're not gonna talk about that today.
Yeah, I want to go outside, man. What's the key? Actually, you're supposed to ask.
No. You got
Huh?
No.
What's the key to living a fulfilled life? You can't say what you already said.
Don't double up.
Oh
Double
god.
dipping.
I should have saved that.
She.
Ah, fucker.
Shit.
Yeah. Round 2.
Shit.
Oh.
And then we'll
fuck.
restart the podcast.
Alright.
Yeah, this was just a dry run.
Alright.
We had to like
Get
a feel
warm.
for it. Normally we don't talk about that. We do one and then we start over. We don't tell people about it, but now we're telling them that's the secret to how we get the show so fucking good.
Yeah. We make a lot of edits.
Right.
Also,
point.
How cool would it be if we started saying 4 instead of before?
I don't know about that.
Like, before we used to do cool shit.
Photo.
Like, before we used to hang out.
Before we used to be alive.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll help you.
Alright, cool. There it is. Now, before we go,
Before we get out of here,
keep living a fulfilled life.
we need to know, Drew.
Yeah. I would just say just doing things that make you happy, that you enjoy doing. And just do them. Not like don't hesitate and
It's that simple.
find
That's good
reasons
advice.
to not do it. Just if you like something and it makes you happy, then do it.
Don't make excuses.
Yeah.
Just fucking do it.
Unless you're a cannibal. And then stop it.
No. He didn't say that.
Oh, okay, do it.
That wasn't in the T's and C's. That stands for.
Oh my god. Tummy crunch.
That's exactly what that stands for. That's way better than what I was gonna go.
Derek Carey.
Titters and kitters.
Do what you love. Just do it.
Do who you love.
Don't think
You
about
heard
not
it here
doing
first. Do who you love.
Yeah.
Hold-
Just
hold
like
it when you
don't
make it.
don't hold back in life, as I feel. I don't know.
Let her rip.
That resonates with me. Deep.
Yeah. It's just
Spiritual.
Down in your plums.
By Plum Boys.
Fuck yeah, dog.
Do we got anything else you want to add to this one?
No, League is Fight. It's a good plug. Drew, you got any things you want to throw out into the universe, whether it's a formal plug or just like sayings that you want to spread? Do you want to start saying faux?
Yeah, you said you had some secret you wanted to reveal? Just kidding.
Secret sauce?
Nah.
Look at how quiet that recording is.
I know, right? This is going to
That's
be
going to
awesome.
sound not good on SoundCloud.
It's alright. At least we have each other.
The listeners, you're going to have to rip the YouTube video to make it sound
I
good.
know, dude. Alright, well, we appreciate all you guys listening. Hopefully you have
Hold on. Give it Drew a goddammit.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Are you good?
I'm good. Yeah.
All right, fuck yeah, doggy. Thanks for coming, Drew. It's
Yeah,
been-
fuck
It's been a
yeah.
goddamn hell yeah, good
Oh,
time. Fuck
yeah.
yeah, hell yeah, right?
Goddamn.
Hell yeah. Oh no, the live stream's still going. Ah, shitter. Why didn't you start up that one?